Hey, what's up, guys? Go back to my channel. What's up? Call me. And yeah, so there was an event a few days ago. It was a Tom Clancy live event where I guess they talked about whatever Tom Clancy games is coming out. So yeah, I saw it on my feed and I didn't really care, unless it was gonna be Splinter Cell. But but I think Ubisoft even knows that. Yeah, we're gonna fuck it up, all right? Like, we might as well not touch that shit. I mean, people still love the franchise, so we're not gonna taint this one. So, in this event, they actually revealed one game, and that was X Defiant, a free-to-play FPS shooter. Actually, I think it was like a hero FPS shooter, so Overwatch. So in the game, it had a bunch of, reference, character designs from other Tom Clancy games, like what was it called? The Division. I forgot. Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell. They basically, they just take all the assets from those games and just put it into this free-to-play game. So this is Ubisoft's first free-to-play game after they announced that they were going to be focusing more on free-to-play games. So by watching the trailer, is this it? No. No, this, like I said earlier, this looks like a game where they just took all the assets from other Tom Clancy games and put it here. There's familiar maps, there's familiar guns, there's, familiar character designs, but, it's spray painted, so it's modern and hip. This looks like another game that came out in 2015 that was a hero shooter, This looks like, Overwatch is popular. Let's do something that is close to that. There is no soul or personality in this game. Like, Ubisoft was mad as fuck when that one free-to-play game, I forgot it was what it was called, didn't turn out to be great. It didn't pop like what they wanted it to be. It didn't pop like how Warzone or Fortnite did. For a fact that they were mad as fuck, and they're trying so fucking hard to try to get, another, lightning in the bottle. Like, okay, let's do something quick. That's what it looks like. That's what, like, Ubisoft is trying so hard to be in the trends. They're trying so hard to be a part of the trends instead of maybe, starting their own trend. Like, maybe they should, start focusing more on what they were good at, which was quality story-driven AAA games. Like, Ubisoft had a few good years where they were making pretty good open world games. And even when they were somewhat repeating themselves, they were still good, like Far Cry 4 and it was like Black Flag. Like, even when, they started to, lose uniqueness and started repeating themselves, it was still, good games they were releasing. But now they're all just the same. They're just copy and paste, They all feel the same. It's open world, capture this point, story, area must be conquered. It's the same. That's on Ghost Recon, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and Watch Dogs. It's all the same. Alright, so I finally Googled what the game I was talking about, and it was called Hyperscape. Yeah, that game's basically dead. Like, Ubisoft, they've been great in the past with just, giving out updates to games that need updates, like Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege, I love that game so much is because, it's a game, the gameplay is great, but, Ubisoft, they do a great job with just keeping updates, doing patches, releasing DLCs, but so far, nowadays, they've been pretty lazy with this. Like, in the past, you used to get 2 new operators every season. It's attacking side and defensive side. And in that new season comes a new map, or at least an update of an existing map. And during a season, we would get events. Either it would be seasonal or theme events. And in those events, we would get, outfits that would match the event, the theme of it. There would be Halloween, Christmas, 1950s gangster, or, a robot theme. We would get those type of things. But, nowadays, we just get one character a season. The maps we get are cut in half. Like, we would get 2 new maps. It would be like a revision of a map. and then the other two would be just updates, basically. Like, oh, we just took away this part and we replaced it with this. It's just the same map. Nothing has changed. It's just, maybe we removed or added something. And the events, we just got Outbreak again. It's like it really felt like, oh shit, wait a minute, we haven't had an event for a while. We ran out of ideas. Just put Outbreak again. Now I know it's supposed to be like somewhat like advertisement for Extraction, but like here's the thing. Can I ask you guys something? What the fuck is Extraction? Like really, I'm hearing it's its own game, but what is it? It's just Outbreak, but its own game? Like, you gotta buy it separate just to play this? If it is, well, I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but I didn't like that shit at all. Like, I just didn't care of it. It existed. I play a few matches. That was it. I didn't think, oh, this deserves its own game. It's like, no. It was just so linear. It's like, there's nothing dynamic or exciting about it. It's just you go there, you check the rooms, you give, a few headshots to them. Then you gotta, board everything up. A wave would happen, kill a boss, and that was it. There was nothing exciting about it. I think Ubisoft should be focusing on, making a new engine for a new Rainbow Six Siege, because I'm hearing there's a lot of limitations for new operators because, the developers, I heard, they have good ideas for new operators, but, with the engine, they can't really do that. But they're not doing that. They're doing Extraction, which I think is just a waste of time, like, I have a feeling Ubisoft doesn't want to spend money no more. Like, they want to spend the bare minimum. All they want to spend is the development of making a game, and that's it. They want to spend like at least $5 on a game and expect and hope that they make millions out of that project. Like, remember another Ubisoft free-to-play game? What was it called? Tom Clancy's Elite Squadron. Remember that game? Well, there's news about that recently, and they're gonna shut that game down. So by August, that game is done. It's dead. All right, they fucking shot it in the back of the head. They told it, oh look at the flowers, Tom Clancy. Oh look, it's so beautiful. The game came out October 4th last year. It's gonna die before it turns 1 year old. Talk about not wanting a kid and, asking for an abortion after it's born. Like, what the fuck? Like, are they just making, like, $2 games and, they're just saying, fuck it, it was just $2. Like, well, there's no investment to the game. They just say, fuck it, after a year. Like, yeah, they just don't care. Like, this is what Ubisoft's gonna do every time they make a game, a free-to-play game. Now they're gonna make more because, I guess it's cheap as fuck to make, And, Ubisoft doesn't have to do this. I think they have a lot of developers in their company. Like, this is the type of shit companies do when they're dying. Oh, we're gonna make free-to-play games. Like, that's what what's his name, Cliff Bleszinski did. Like, that's what he did. He's like, oh shit, I wasted all the Facebook money on just going out and buying expensive shit. Oh fuck. So yeah, I kind of forgot what the point of this video was supposed to be. It's just like, they had an event, they showed this game off, it just looks bad, and I just went off about Ubisoft and, how they're looking pretty bad right now, So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, and Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.